So I did a decent amount off screen. Should probably tell you about that. We're back with some more awesome JRPG stuff. Oh, that's a hot talk.
Does this mean Donna's prayers were answered?
I don't know, but I'm glad this worked out.
That's all I had to say? That was nothing. Well, we have to explore some man-made ruins. Some ruins that look like Eternia. Look like Donna's time. So in the last episode, what happened was Donna... Yep, this is the ruins of Eternia. It just had a nice little sign saying so. Donna was telling us that she could basically feel like she was Adol, which was kind of odd to think about. This is probably locked, isn't it? Yeah, it's locked. She'd feel like she was a swordsman named Adol, and Olga was just like, heh, you're crazy, Donna. You're crazy. Which is kind of true. But yeah, it's a little bit of a shared experience, just like as that beautiful loading screen was telling us. Trying to unravel the mysteries between, or the connection between Donna and Adol. Nice little pan of the ruined scenery.
I could tell as we got closer to these ruins that this place is bigger than I thought.
Indeed. It would be no exaggeration to call this a city.
I've never seen anything like this before. Buildings are so tall up close. Luxia, is where you live even more amazing than this place?
I wonder. I'm hard-pressed to recall a single building in Arisia as magnificent as these. How could ruins this ancient be so architecturally advanced?
You think my father's here?
It's certainly possible.
Really?
Yes. As an explorer, I doubt he would pass on the opportunity these ruins present.
Yeah.
To say nothing of adventurers. Let's search the city and see what we find.
The ruins of Eternia.
A wide open area.
Jeez, Rakota just cutting me off.
Used to be.
Oh?
Huh? What is it? You see that over yonder? That did look like someone walking away. Then let's follow him. Yeah, let's get him. Jeez, you're not having any time to get in text. Jeez. There he is, Adol. Let's follow him. I'll let you talk, Hummel. And that's it? Just could have been a marketplace? That's all you got for me? Disappointing, disappointing. So, one of the things I did want to mention... Jeez! Keep getting cut off. It's by this freaking cutscene. Was that a man? He ran away as soon as he spotted us. Gah, you think he's trying to trap us like those cute little primordials? Hey, don't be mean, Sahad. I wouldn't entirely rule it out, though. Let's be careful as we pursue him. I'm ignoring those other paths for now. We will be going down those eventually. That building over there doesn't look like it was destroyed by natural weathering. Huh? How do you figure? It almost looks like it was caught in a powerful impact. Now that you mention it, a lot of these buildings look blown apart. Wonder what happened here. So hopefully before I get really interrupted, I did the village raid off screen for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons I think it gets tedious, and again, it breaks the progression that you have in this game. They're not bad to do, they just hurt the exploring part. I see you over there, it's going to cut me off. So I'm going to explain my logic before I do that. So my reasoning is that some of the side quests, so I did one of the side quests, the Gift for Master, the one where you need a ripe mango. So if you see here, Ricotta, nope, not the equip, what am I talking about? The skills. Ricotta has a couple of different skills equipped. And that's because I trained with the Master, which turns out to be a giant gorilla who she calls Master. Again, her mentor is a giant bird. Her father is a human, and yeah, a gorilla being her master shouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. But so I did that off screen, and I'm also going to be doing the village, the village raids or village attacks off screen as well, because I feel like it hurts the pace. So the main purpose of these videos are going to be focused on the main story. I might do a couple side quests that I feel are more relevant in these videos, but just to be, we're in the 30s for the episodes, and I didn't think the series would be this long. I forgot how long of a game this was. I didn't want to get 100%, so I'm going to be doing a lot of that completion criteria off screen. So that's why if you might see that the map is more filled out than the last time, and it might be having a couple more rewards, I'll point out which ones that I get, which I still have to do. In the meantime, we're going to focus on the main story for this part. Do you see that, Adol? He ran into that building. Yeah, but he's got nowhere left to run. Checkmate. I was playing 3D chess with Big Mike recently. It's a fun game. We went 1-1. But who is the better 3D chess player? Tis I or tis Big Mike? Does this place look familiar? Look. It appears to be a dwelling of sorts, but I don't see anyone around. That can't be right. We saw that guy run in here. Something's definitely in here.
Let's see.
Guess we'll look around. Before I forget, for the sake of continuity, the adventuring gear that we have. This Gale Feather, which lets us run really fast, I'm not sure if we did that before. It allows us to tackle foes too. We got for showing 50% of the landmarks, I believe it's 50% of the landmarks, to our friend before. Then the guy, the little creature that was in where we faced our good friend, the Primordial, before we got our Orichalcum weapons, where Ricotta saved us, that's where we got the Aeolus Urn, which is just attracting dropped items. That's some of the things that I wanted to note. A couple of other things. We got the recipe for cabbage rolls. Does some pretty good effects. And in terms of equipment, Adol got this black bracelet, which is a little better than an iron shield. I tried to give everybody hope stones. And that's why I did some night grinding. So I did a little bit of grinding off screen because, again, I want this to be more focused on the main story because the story's picking up at this point. Now we got Snowflake Soap obtained. And a lock chest. Snowflake Soap is another rare item that we can give to increase our approval. Also, if the approval gauge is going to be off with some people that doesn't look continuous, it's because I did it off screen. Like, I increased, I think, Ricotta's approval off screen, so that's where I got Adol to get a little higher in level. Is that it? That might have been it. I might have grabbed a couple of extra levels, too. I don't remember if I did. Maybe with a couple characters, not all of them. I nearly pissed myself. Those beasts were waiting for us. Did that man set a trap for us? I'm not sure. I don't think those beasts and that man are connected at all. Then where'd he go? I don't know, but let's look around for a second. Notice the placement of the windows and the size of the door in this room. Doesn't this dwelling feel too big for humans to have lived in it? Oh my gosh, context clues! Huh? I can't reach the window. Maybe whoever used to live here was taller than most folks. No, the other buildings are about that same size. Could this mean the inhabitants of this city were significantly taller than average? It could mean that. If you want to talk about how good of a sleuth I was, I didn't recognize that part at all. Still gotta find this mystery guy, wherever he disappeared to. Oh, there he is. Huh? Look! That man has a whip and a canteen. Him again. He's elusive. But how to get out of that house before us? I think he might actually be toying with us. Dakota seems a little quiet. Don't you wonder what that means? I have the Gale Feather equipped because he can go really fast. And he can crash into people. Because it's fun. I'm gonna hold off on talking about other stuff that I did off screen until we have more of the story. Now that's one ridiculous tall building. It makes my neck hurt. This is the stupa. The stupa? Did you see this in your dreams? I wonder what this building was used for. It looks really run down. Yes, so what Adol saw must have occurred in the past.
No.
We can discuss that later. Right now we need to search this area. Indeed, let's find that guy. Hey, look! Bugs! Which is why we made sure to stock up on insect repellent. You never have too much. I hear ya, Rakota. We're getting the treasure. A big pearl. I did look at the criteria for completing the game, like 100%ing the game. And it is important to get all that stuff. Oh, and now I get a hope stone there? I just went out of my way. I just went out of my way to get hope stones for everybody. And I don't think you can have two equipped at the same time. Huh? Doesn't look like we can get through. Yes, it seems a building fell on this bridge. Let's find another way through, Adol. I'll hold on to the hope stone for now. But man, look at that timing. Right when I equipped everybody with hope stones. Hey, here's a hope stone. Thanks. Why didn't you give me that earlier? Let's run around this side. Make sure we get all of it explored. Which I really shouldn't be focusing on. Because I'm going to be doing most of that stuff off screen. If I have a little bit left to unlock on the map, I will be doing that off screen. No engraved door. So we're not going to be going down branching paths. Look at Adol. He could be a long jumper. Could be representing the... Crap, where's Adol from? I forgot. Should I go straight or should I go that way? Let's go this way. Because it looks like there's a save point.
Looks like we can rest.
And now we can warp back here. But this path is no bueno. Remember it for a later point in the game. Huh? What are these? They look like statues of They look like statues of primordials. Humans and primordials lived together? That's not possible. Primordials had been extinct long before humans first appeared. So, what does this suggest about the people who once lived here? You know what it suggests? The inscription is possible to read. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Know what it means? I don't know what it means. Or maybe I do, and it's a cliffhanger. Him again. Man, that guy's quick. We'll capture him next time. Nodding off on us at all? Come on, let's get going.
You all want to rest? The bridge is gone.
Yeah, doesn't look like anyone's here either.
That doesn't make sense. We all saw a man come this way.
Boo!
You guys are real marks.
What the?
I nearly pissed myself.
Me? Oh,
Father? Huh? Father!
Ricotta! Long time no see!
Huh? Wait.
This man? He's your...
Yes, I'm Thanatos Beldine, seasoned explorer and Ricotta's father.
He's older than I had imagined.
Who might you be?
Idle told Thanatos about everything that happened up until this point. Sounds like you guys have been through a lot. It's strange for me to see so many new faces. I was alone when I washed ashore here. Where have you been, Father? I was worried sick about you. Hey, don't get so upset with me. I noticed an unexplainable spike in primordial activity not too long ago. I set out to explore the northern region, but only made it as far as the mountain ridge until a pterosaur scooped me up. Flew me all the way to its nest in the northern region. A pterosaur? How the hell are you still alive? My options were try to escape or get eaten, so I took my chances with the former. Thankfully it worked, and I've been exploring this region ever since. Since I had a bird's eye view of the island, I was able to find my way to these ruins. I guess Lady Luck hasn't left me for a younger man yet. Gah! Funny you should mention getting captured by a primordial. The same thing happened to me! Oh, did it now? Yeah, but everyone saved me. That was awfully nice of him. Your new friends seem alright by me. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. They're like two peas in a pod. Yes, he seems to have a devil-may-care attitude about his predicament. Take from me, this island will put you through the ringer if you let it. That's why you need a sense of humor to help you get through the hard times. A sense of humor is the most important thing there is. A sense of humor?
So you're T. Thanatos Beldine. Yes, I'm sure of it.
Hummel. I have a delivery for you. Please confirm the contents of this package. Delivery? Don't tell me you've been working this whole time. To deliver this package to one Thanatos Beldine. Yes. That's right. You mentioned you were a transporter. So you got a package for a guy who's been stranded here for over a year? Peace. These are my favorite pickles. Huh? Pickles? And this was like a sketch of some sort. Wait a minute. Are you starting to remember? If not, this might jog your memory. Hummel reached into his pocket and took out a small bottle. That's right. I wrote this message, put it in a bottle, and cast it out to sea. Huh? I have no idea what the hell's going on. May I see that message? Loxy took the message from Thanatos and began to read it. What's it say? Just a minute. If you're reading this, then send a jar of my favorite pickles and the blueprints for a ship to the Isle of Saren. Thanatos Beldine. So Thanatos wrote this message, cast it out to sea, and Hummel just happened to find it. Then Hummel went out of his way to deliver the contents of that message to Thanatos. Am I understanding this correctly? I never expected anyone to find it. I only did it for laughs. I'm honestly shocked someone showed up to deliver those things. There was a jewel in the bottle as payment. Upon receiving payment, a contract is formed. I'm obliged to deliver what is requested of me. Gah! You really are a professional. You have quite a sense of humor, too. I fail to see what's so humorous about this. What's wrong, Loxia? You hungry or something? Sahad, did you really not notice what was just mentioned now? Or what was mentioned just now? Huh? The pickles, obviously. After everything they just discussed, do you think I'm fixated on that jar of pickles? I don't care about some jar of pickles. I care about those blueprints for a ship. Blueprints for a ship? Oh, you mean we could use those to build a ship to get off this island? No, duh. Yes, that's the one thing we've desperately needed. You had those blueprints with you this whole time, Hummel? Why didn't you say anything? A transporter must never reveal the contents of a package to anyone but the intended recipient. Trust is the foundation of this line of work. I'm not going to dispute that, but... I'm just so irritated by how irritated I am right now. Haha, relax. Based on what you told me, building a ship isn't going to solve all your problems. That's true. Here you go, Adel. You guys can have these blueprints. Thanks. I'm not asking, are you sure? He's giving us blueprints. I know I can trust you guys because Rakota has already vouched for you. And it makes sense to build a ship. And it makes sense to build a ship at Castaway Village since there are so many people already there. So now what? Should we head back to the village and start building a ship with Dogi and the others? Nope, we got the Kraken to worry about, dude. That's right, like Thanatos said, building a ship won't solve all of our problems. We still need to deal with that marine primordial, and there's a matter of Adol's dreams. Why don't we continue heading north as we explore? We still haven't reached the temple that Adol told us about. What temple? Curious, Thanatos asked for an explanation, and Adol explained the dreams he'd been having. It's quite an extraordinary story, but so I understand if you don't believe it. I don't believe it. Huh? I wasn't mistaken. What I saw was real. Father? I think Adol should see it for himself and then listen to me explain it. There's a temple south of here that might be the one that you're looking for. Come on, Adol. We're heading to the Temple of the Great Tree. Alright. Haha, I'm starting to get excited now. Well, that was a lot of dialogue and a lot of stuff happened. We met our friend Thanatos Beldine. Turns out he was the person that Hummel was looking for this entire time. It was Rakota's dad. Her father. Maybe not her actual father, but her father that she calls father. So, Rakota got reunited. They're like two peas in a pod, and who would have guessed that the ship blueprints would have been in there? I love that aspect of just a sigh, not even really a sigh of relief, a breath of fresh air, whatever. It's so fitting, and I love it. Where a person makes like a wish on a star, or just anything to send it out there for some hope a year ago, and Hummel picked it up. Yeah, he could have given us blueprints way earlier, but I mean, that's not his line of work. It's more along the lines of is this south? This is south. I want to discuss it a little bit more, so I'm going to run around a little bit more. He wanted to, oh god, I lost my train of thought, which is pretty bad. I really lost my train of thought. Let's just skip ahead. So, Adol helped out. Adol helped out with Hummel. Hummel's not part of the party, it seems, for good, because he's not having a job that confines him to a role. But I like how that doesn't paint Hummel as such a serious character. Yes, he has been. Yes, he's more focused on his line of work, and it just happened to be on the Isle of Saren. But now we have an explanation for all of Hummel's ramblings. His goal wasn't just to get off the island, because his work was on the island. That's what I wanted to say. So now we have Hummel. And Hummel told us... Where was it? Hummel's down there. He's almost level 38, so he's almost our highest level person. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm gonna end the episode. Kinda got lost in what I was saying. It's a lot of dialogue to unpack. But it means that this temple of the Great Tree that we've probably been looking for. There's still a lot more to unpack with this mysterious island and these ruins. So join us in the next episode.